Hey, first grade. Don't mind my extremely fuzzy hair. I got rained on like 19 times today. Um, I just thought I'd read you guys chapter 7 of My Father's Dragon. And if you remember last time, the chapter that we were in was with the rhinoceros. And Elmer helped him get his tusk clean, and he was so busy cleaning his tusk that he let Elmer go. Didn't even know it. Chapter 7 is called My Father Meets a Lion. My father waved goodbye to the rhinoceros, who was much too busy to notice, got a drink farther down the brook, and waded back to the trail. He hadn't gone very far when he heard an angry animal roaring. I told you not to go blackberry picking yesterday. Won't you ever learn? What will your mother say? My father crept along and peered into a small clearing just ahead. The lion was prancing about, clawing at his mane. So he's like this, clawing at his mane, which was all snarled and full of blackberry twigs. The more he clawed, the worse it became, and the madder he grew, and the more he yelled at himself, because it was himself he was yelling at all the time. My father could see that the trail went through the clearing, so he decided to crawl around the edge in the underbrush and not disturb the lion. So that means he's going to be like in the low bushes. He crawled and crawled, and the yelling grew louder and louder. Just as he was about to reach the trail on the other side, the yelling suddenly stopped. And that could be bad news, because if the yelling stopped, either the lion just suddenly disappeared or he noticed Elmer. All right, so the lion suddenly stopped. My father looked around and saw the lion glaring at him, which means really mean look. The lion charged and skidded to a stop a few inches away, so he came bounding at Elmer. There's really no picture of that. Who are you? The lion yelled at my father. My name is Elmer Elevator. Where do you think you're going? I'm going home, said my father. That's what you think, said the lion. Ordinarily, I would save you for my afternoon tea, but I happen to be upset enough and hungry enough to eat you right now. And he picked up my father in his front paws to feel how fat he was. My father said, Oh, please, lion, before you eat me, tell me why you're so upset today. It's my mane, said the lion, as he was figuring how many bites a little boy would make. You see what a dreadful mess my mane is, and I don't seem to be able to do anything about it. My mother is coming over on the dragon this afternoon. Hang on a second. That is important information. So we know that when he finds the river, the dragon's going to be on this side of the river. So that's good news. My mother is coming over on the dragon this afternoon, and if she sees me this way, I'm afraid she'll stop my allowance. Allowance is like money you get paid for doing whatever little jobs you have when you're a kid. She can't stand messy manes, but I'm going to eat you now, so it won't really make a difference to you. Oh, wait a minute, said my father, and I'll give you just the thing you need to make your mane all tidy and beautiful. I have them here in my pack. You do, said the lion. Well, give them to me, and perhaps I'll save you for afternoon tea after all. And he put my father down on the ground. My father opened the pack and took out the comb and the brush, and I think the cover is giving you probably a big clue. Took out the comb and the brush and the ribbons of different colors. Look, he said, I'll show you what to do on your forelock, which is the hair in the front, where you can watch me. First you brush a while, and then you comb, and then you brush again until all the twigs and snarls are gone. Then you divide it up in 3 and braid it like this and tie a ribbon around the end. So kind of like that, showing them how to do one. As my father was doing this, the lion watched very carefully and began to look much happier. When my father tied on the ribbon, he was all smiles. Oh, that's wonderful, really wonderful, said the lion. Let me have the comb and brush and I'll see if I can do it. So my father gave him the comb and brush, and the lion began busily grooming his mane. As a matter of fact, he was so busy that he didn't even know my father left. And here he is tugging and brushing and combing, and Elmer gets to escape. So there we go. And that was what the actual front cover was. And so now we have, for next time, chapter 8, my father meets a gorilla. Pretty interesting. Oh, and so you're getting another look at that lion looking all pretty. All right, you guys, I hope you liked chapter 7, and chapter 8 will be coming soon.